I am cycling just over 2,000 kilometers from London to Lviv in Ukraine. And I'm doing it for a number of reasons. One, I've got lots of Ukrainian friends and colleagues, showing them that I care and that my company cares, and I guess we in the UK care. Specifically, I'm fundraising for landmine removal in Ukraine. And the motivation for that, I was at an event 6 months ago with Darren Cormack, who's the CEO of the Mines Advisory Group, and Lucia Vasylenko, who's a Ukrainian MP. And they were talking about the scale of the problem. It's something like 160,000 square kilometers of Ukraine is mined. That's the size of England. And you think it's just mad how big this problem is, to think that the whole of the UK or the whole of England would be mined. And that's a problem that they have to deal with. So raising awareness of that challenge, raising funds to contribute to landmine removal. So I'm trying to raise 20 grand, which will be enough to clear 40 landmines. Yeah.
And you've got a letter that you're taking with you as well. We'll talk about what else is in your kit, but you've got a letter with you.
Yes. So as part of the kind of showing Ukrainians that we still care, I wanted to show that the British political system still cares, and people in the UK, not just me, but like people with power and importance and of note care, and that the Ukrainian issue is not a small issue here. As I've been doing my training wise, I go around most of southern England. You see Ukrainian flags everywhere, right? In the middle of villages, on top of churches, in people's windows. And the letter, I guess, is a kind of representation of that. We've got 130 MPs and peers who have signed this letter of support for specifically for Lviv, where I'm going in Ukraine, but also for Ukrainians more broadly.
And you can deliver it to the mayor, Andrei Sadovya,
yes,
when you get there.
I am. That's the plan.
So listen, it's more than 2,000 kilometers. I've seen pictures of all the kit that you're taking with you. I mean, you're clearly not new to cycling. Have you ever done anything like this before?
I'm not new to cycling, but this is quite a big step up for me. So the biggest ride I've done before this was probably 5 days of about 110k a day. This is 14 days of 150 plus k a day. So it's
take us through the route so we can picture your sort of dotted progress across Europe.
Day one is London to Dover. Day two is Calais to Ghent, so into Belgium. Day three is Ghent to Weert in Netherlands. Day four, Netherlands to Dortmund, Western Germany, where I'll have first rest day. Then I have essentially 5 days crossing through the middle of Germany.
Yeah.
Cross the border into Poland, second rest day. And then essentially 5 days across Poland into Ukraine, where I finish. So it's 14 days of riding, 2 rest days, 16 days total.
And this is a bit of a daft question. How safe will it be once you start riding into Ukraine?
I'm relatively I mean, I go to Lviv frequently for work. I've been to Lviv twice since the war broke out, and several times before then over the last 5-6 years since I started working with our Ukrainian team. So I'm not that nervous. Obviously the country's at war, but Lviv, I feel pretty safe.
Just explain what it is that you do and how it was that you came to be working with a team in Ukraine.
Pretty randomly, if I'm totally honest. I run a policy communications firm, and we some of our work is building websites, and we used to use a kind of an interim agency that would build the sites. And then I ended up meeting a guy called Roman, who's become a close friend, who's in Lviv, and we built a team with him, and then we ended up building our own team there. So a kind of organic growth.
And so then, clearly you thought Ukraine was a thriving, buzzy place to be working with people. What was it like then, just over 12 months ago when the war broke out?
I mean, Lviv is a gorgeous city. If you ever get the chance to go to Lviv, you should go. It's the architecture's stunning. It's a lovely place to go. I always used to love going there and just having an excuse to go there. Since the war broke out, I mean, when you go to Lviv now, it's still a gorgeous city, but obviously it feels different. You have your air raid app on your phone when you go, and you get the sirens going off every 4 or 5 hours or whatever. And it's a really strange, it's a strange feeling being there at war. And what my colleagues, I go for like 2 days, they live it every day. And it was the first time we heard an air raid siren go off on a team call, like on a Monday morning, 10 o'clock team call. And my colleague Rostik's just like, yeah, I've got to go. You hear the air raid siren in the background, he's gone and he's off into an air raid shelter. And it just brings, it's easy to think of Ukraine, the war, as this kind of faraway conflict that made it feel really, really present.
Well, listen, best of luck with it. If people want to donate to you as you go on this mad journey, how can they go about doing that?
There's a website up at ridetoukraine.com, and there's a button on the homepage. You can click donate, which will take you to Just Giving page. And yeah, all the funds go to the Mines Advisory Group's clear landmines.
Is there a bit? I know you're setting off from Parliament Square. Is there a bit of the ride you're most looking forward to?
Actually, yes, there is. When I get to the border, the Polish-Ukrainian border, for any Ukrainians that may be listening to this that live in Lviv, we're meeting at the Medica border crossing point Saturday, the 13th of May, and there are going to be 30 or 40 Ukrainian riders that are going to meet me there and escort me to Lviv, which I am really looking forward to.
What a brilliant thing! Well, best of luck with it all and delivering. You know, and I know you've got a lot of support from MPs and peers across the political spectrum as well. Best of luck with it all. I tell you, keep us posted. Let us know how you get on, and we'll check in with you on your progress. And I hope you get there safely. Tom, cheers, really good to speak to you. Thanks so much for coming on to Times Radio.